lot, aren't you?
You what?
Like you're out at that casino.
Yeah, well, if I am, that's because you work all hours, don't you? So anybody I have to meet, then I have to arrange it round that, don't I? Eh?
You tell me about it afterwards. Honey, do you know what I've noticed? You only tell me when something's happened. And you have to. I bet I don't know 1/10 of what goes on in your life.
Well, ask me. Yeah, go on, ask me. Ask me anything you like.
I won't know where to start. So little I know about you.
Well, this morning I'm going to open the bookies about 10 o'clock. Then at dinner time I might nip into the Rovers, have a pint. Then this evening, well, that depends how
Don't, Peter.
What?
You're just making fun of me now.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm not.
You're saying let her go on because I've heard it all before. Well, if you have, it's because I've been through it all before. Because this is a regular thing. This is our lives now.
This is because of Vic, innit? And them lies that he's been peddling, eh?
Well, maybe he's made me think about it, but it's not just that, no. You're moving away from me, Peter. You have been for a long, long time.
Oh, Shell, come on. Look,
You have! I know you have. I can feel it. Your real life is not here anymore. And don't ask me, oh, so where is it then? Because I don't know. And that's just the point. I feel I don't know the first thing about you anymore.
Hey! Oh, where were you?
Yeah, all right, Steve. Just not now, eh? I've got to do a pickup.
What were you doing in a casino when you're supposed to be working?
Who says I was?
I do.
Yeah, well, that's my personal life, and it's got naught to do with you.
It's got something to do with me when you're losing me money.
Yeah, and you're losing yourself even more money by having me sat here and not doing me pickup. We're gonna have a chat about this.
I didn't get much done yesterday, did I?
I don't know why you said that. I think he works hard.
If you say so. Anyway, you fancy meeting me at dinner time, going to town? I'm gonna go and get myself a suit for us wedding. You can help me choose it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kev, I can't. Get dead busy at dinner time, and Peter goes out sometimes.
All right, I'll choose it myself. So what time's he coming, this decorator?
Sure it won't be long.
All right, for some, innit? Wish I could work when I wanted to. See ya.
See ya.
Morning. You off to school?
How'd you guess?
Uniform.
Oh, yeah.
How'd you like it then, your new school?
I don't like hot round here.
Oh, it's always like that when you move somewhere new. You'll get used to it. Morning, Gaffer.
Wanna try?
I don't intend to get used to it. As soon as I can, I'm going.
Oi, you're supposed to be on your way to school, not doing your courting.
Carting? We him? Do us a favour, would you?
And behave yourself. Aren't you a bit old to be chatting up like to my daughter?
I was only talking to her.
I'm sure you were.
Shell, I'm sorry if you feel, you know, how you've just said that you feel, but I didn't know anything about it. So can you just tell me what I can do to put things right again?
No. I can't. Because I've absolutely no idea.
Oh. Well, how am I supposed to...
I've no idea how this came about. It's like you put up with me when you have to, but as soon as I'm behind that bar, it's like I don't exist. It's like you go off and lead a different life.
Well, so what do you want me to do? Sit at that bar all day while you're working? Drinking? Turn myself into an alcoholic? Is that what you want? And then you'll know exactly where I am and exactly what I'm doing.
Is there somebody else?
What? What are you asking me?
Another woman?
This is fantastic.
Is there?
No! No, but if I just asked you if you were seeing another fella?
You know I'm not.
Oh, no, how? How do I know?
Because you know where I am day and night. Because if I'm not with you, I'm behind that bar, whereas you, I don't know where you are or what you're doing.
Look, all right. Look, I'll tell you where I am. I'll tell you what I'm doing.
What?
All right?
And you expect me to believe you?
Yeah. Yeah, I hope that you would believe me.
Look, I'm sorry, Peter, but I'm just being honest. I think we're leading separate lives, and I know precious little about yours.
I've been waiting for you.
I was wondering, wouldn't you be better off getting somebody else to finish off the job?
But why?
think you know why.
Well, we had a nice time, didn't we?
The kind of nice time you're not supposed to have when we're both planning on marrying somebody else.
We only kissed.
Come on, Sally, it weren't just a kiss. It was what else we were thinking about doing, both of us were thinking about doing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, all right, I do. Maybe it's because I'm getting married. Talk about pre-wedding jitters, don't they? Maybe I'll be all right afterwards.
Yeah, maybe.
Look, I've got to go to work. Here's the keys. I'll try and pop over and see you at dinner time. You will be there, won't you? Please, Alex, I need you to be there.
OK, I'll come clean. I haven't just popped in to scrounge a coffee.
I might have guessed.
No, I've been thinking about Audrey.
Oh, hard to think about anything else.
I mean, I know she said some terrible things, and most of them about me.
Which I will not forgive.
I know, girl, but, you know, she's still your mother. And, all right, my mother-in-law, I mean, we're still part of the same family.
Which is why what she's done's so terrible.
Yeah, but we can't just turn our backs on her, pretend she doesn't exist. I'm sure you don't want that.
She turned her back on us.
Yeah, but we can't leave things like this with nobody talking to each other. I mean, that's no way for a family to behave.
Well, I can't say I'm enjoying it.
Well, maybe we should do something. Maybe we should talk to Archie first, because he seems to have appointed himself as her protector.
OK. Shall I do that?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe it'd be best coming from you.
As Nelson, Mrs. Nelson, I'm supposed to be coming to see you about a job.
Yeah, I was expecting you.
I know. I'm really sorry. It's just that something's come up and I'm going to have to withdraw my application.
I see. OK, well, listen, thanks for letting us know, even if it was a bit late in the day.
Yeah, well, I'm really sorry.
Excuse me, girls. You don't know if you've had anybody in this morning applying for a job, do you?
Well, I didn't notice anybody, did you?
No?
Well, it's the kind of thing that we would notice.
Yeah, mainly in case it's our jobs they're after taking.
Who's that?
Hey, Peter! Listen, you weren't serious about what you said, were you? About selling me down?
Yeah, dead serious. They'll be coming looking for you soon, Vic, and believe me, they won't be as polite as me.
Hey, look, you can't do that. We had an agreement.
No, we had no agreement, pal. The only thing we had was you trying to blackmail me. Just think yourself lucky I didn't have your legs broke as well, the amount of grief you've caused me.
What's to be scared of? It's a factory full of loads of other women. It's just what you need.
It might be, but it's just when it came to it, I weren't even up to walking down the street. I know it's pathetic, but I just weren't.
So, OK, I'll walk with you.
I've already rung and told him I didn't want it.
Well, let's go down there and tell them you've changed your mind. Listen, Ange, you can't sit in this house for the rest of your life. Come on, let's go. Hey?
Oh, good. I was going to ring you.
Oh, what can I do for you?
Well, I'm wanting... Well, Richard as well. We're both wanting to end this awful state of affairs with my mother. Is she still stopping with you?
She's not, as it happens, no. She's taken herself off for a week or two.
Off where?
Well, the Lake District was talked about, or Scotland even. Anyway, do excuse me, I've got to get on.
Yeah, hello.
I know you don't want to see me, but I would be really grateful if you would. Angela Nelson. That should have been here earlier.
Oh, right, yeah.
I would like the job, really. Well, it's just... someone came up.
Yeah, and I'd like someone a bit more reliable who don't go changing their mind every 2 minutes, love.
It won't happen again.
Oh, you're right there.
I did ring you. I didn't just leave you not knowing.
Look, love, you had your chance, you blew it. Sorry.
Well, give me another one. This time I won't blow it. Well, hasn't anyone ever given you a second chance?
He doesn't look too happy, don't you, Peter?
Maybe he's cut it off me.
Oh, dear. Not wrong, is it?
Yeah, there is Betty. Quite a lot, actually.
Stick us another one in there, will you, Harry?
Got any good tips for us?
Nah, not even looked myself, to be honest, mate.
So I'll do that, love. You go and collect some glasses, eh?
Glasses will do, yes.
I don't know what you think it's going to solve. Stood there looking miserable.
OK, well, what is going to solve it?
You. Deciding whether you want us to have a life together.
You know I want us to have a life together.
No, I don't. Well, you say you do, but it's not the way you behave. Sneaking off whenever you've got the chance. Meeting women in casinos.
Oh, OK, all right. I'll just carry on doing that, should I? Yeah, in fact, I think I will. In fact, I might go out now, see if I can't find myself a woman who might not give me such a hard time. Somebody who might smile at me occasionally, make me feel at home. Instead of criticising me constantly.
At least the front room's done.
Yeah, it looks great. Thanks for coming back, anyway.
I don't like to leave a job half finished. And maybe, yeah, it was all down to pre-wedding nerves. Makes you do daft things and then regret them afterwards.
I don't think I said I regretted anything.
No, me neither.
Hello.
Hi, Kev.
You got time off then?
What?
Well, you said you couldn't come with me because you was working.
Oh, no, I am. I just came back to see if Alex needed anything.
All right.
All right.
Anyway, I got a suit, eh? Perfect fit as well, which is unusual. I'll just try the jacket on for you because the guy said I can take it back if you absolutely hate it.
I'm sure I won't.
Well, you never know, eh? I want you to be honest with me.
Of course I will. Hey, no, that's nice, Kev. I like it.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
What about you, Alex?
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah? Well, in that case, then, I think I'll keep it.
I haven't got long.
Sit.
Look, we can manage, you know, if you want to go after your Peter.
Oh, it's all right, love. We'll wait till the dinner time rushes over. Anyway, what's the point? The more we talk, the worse it gets.
Oh, so are you riding from today then?
Oh, hiya.
Only next time you don't want to see me, just tell me face to face, eh, Vic?
Look, I'm sorry, it couldn't be avoided.
Why not? Where were you?
Look, we got dead busy and I even had to take a cab out. So you got time to talk now, have you? Sorry to interrupt you. Only been having a bit of trouble finding my business partner here.
Oh, not as much trouble as I've had.
Your car didn't break down, did it, Vic? You're in a flipping casino, weren't you?
Oh, well, at least you knew where he was.
I was supposed to run a business when I can't even believe a word you said.
Yeah, it's like that with me. He arranges to meet me, and then, no, he's not there.
Now, this is interesting. You don't mind if I sit in, do you? Sit where you like.
I want to know what's been going on. Only I'm not going to take your word for it. I want to see the books.
You can't. They're at the accountant's.
Well, when they come back.
Oh, and you're going to understand them, are you? You being an accountant and all.
I can count. And I know when my so-called partner is trying to hide something from me.
And don't you ever stand me up like that again.
Look, babe, I told you.
No, you've told me a pack of lies by the sound of it, Vic. I'll tell you one more in your history.
Must be wonderful to be so well thought of.
You can handle it.
Yeah, well, maybe those two you can, but that's not all, is it? What's all this trouble between you and Pete Barlow?
Yeah, well, whatever it is, it's nothing to do with anyone except me and him.
Oh, and not me?
No, definitely not you.
Yeah, well, that's a relief, see, because I thought you'd be coming round, you could be asking me for help, but if you say you're not going to be doing that, then that's good. Right, load off my mind.
Have a pint, please, Harry.
1 pint.
Tommy not here?
No, he's waiting for his missus outside Underworld.
Still not had his references through.
Seems to know what he's doing.
Yeah, I'm not disputing that. Bit peculiar, though, isn't it?
Oh, aye. Are we going to be in the pub for the rest of the afternoon?
I'll be here for time it takes to have a sandwich. I have been working all dinner time.
Doing what?
Seeing someone who's after a job.
And have you taken her on?
Yeah. Yeah, I have, actually.
So, what's happened? I assume something has. You don't normally turn up out of the blue demanding I close the shop.
Hey, come on, Luce. I weren't demanding. And I don't know what's wrong. It's Shell. For some reason, she's just suddenly come over all... Well, she's accusing.
What, because of what that Vic character's been telling her?
Well, I think that might have something to do with it, but no, it's not. It's more than that.
What's she been accusing you of?
Well, you know, saying we're growing apart. And she's not the centre of my life anymore. And then she asked me if I'm seeing somebody else. I said no.
And she believes you?
I said I don't know. I don't know what she believes. This thing came out the blue. So I have a clear blue sky and I don't know why, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do about it.
So you want me to tell you?
It'd be nice if somebody would.
Well, I think probably Shelley, being a woman and so more sensitive than you, she sensed that something's changed. You know, you're not like you used to be with her, because how can you be? Because you've got to find time for me, and you're probably being a bit less attentive, a little bit more offhand.
No, I'm not.
Well, like today. You know, when you had that argument, what did you do? Try and patch things up with her? No, you come and see me.
Yeah, well, that's because I can talk to you. You know, I can't talk to her.
Yeah, but you can talk to me because you're not hiding anything.
Yeah. I suppose that's true.
Where else with her you are? And she senses that. She probably knows you're not being honest, but doesn't know exactly why.
Well, thanks. At least that sorted that out then, so the reason that Shelley's miserable is because I'm not as good at covering up as I thought I was. Well, maybe I'm sick of covering up. Maybe I can't be bothered anymore.
Well, I did say it'd all end in tears.
I'm gonna hit the road. I'll see you on Monday.
I'm sorry about Kevin and his suit.
The man's gonna marry you. He's got a right to show you what he's gonna look like.
Are you going to see your fiancée this weekend?
Yep.
But you'll be back again on Monday.
I've got a job to do, haven't I?
Promise me?
Yeah, I promise.
Drive carefully.
I will. Bye.
Bumped into Archie on my way to work, told him what we'd agreed, that we wanted to put things right with me mum.
And?
He told me she'd gone away.
Gone away? Where to?
Yeah, well, that's what I asked him, but he just said Scotland or the Lake District like he didn't know.
Well, he must know. He's her father confessor. I mean, she tells him everything, even when it's not true.
Yeah, well...
All right. We'll have a word with him.
Do you think he'll tell you?
I'm not going to give him any choice.
I honestly thought us two seeing each other wasn't doing Shelley any harm. I mean, but I tried. I mean, you know, I really did try to, you know, to make her happy.
Part of the time.
What do you mean, it's a full-time job?
I think with a lot of people, yeah.
Sorry, well, that's... Maybe I'm not up to that job, then.
No, what you're not up to is trying to live two lives at the same time. Who is?
Well, so what's the answer, then? Because I tell you what do I do? Because I can't stand another day like today. Shelley being miserable, going on and on and on. She'll drive me away. I mean, can't she see that?
Well, maybe she can see it, but she can't stop herself.
You're wonderful, you.
Oh, yeah? What's brought that on?
Well, it's just the way you don't mind talking about Shelley, you know? You listen to me, and I tell you what, if it was the other way around, she'd be going bananas. She'd be throwing things.
I'm not living with you, though, am I?
I wondered if we could have a word.
You better step inside.
I gather that you saw Gail today.
I did.
So you must be aware that we want to talk to her mother. Try and clear up these misunderstandings. To do that, we need to know where she is.
I suppose you do.
So, would you tell us, please?
No.
Gail is Audrey's daughter.
Yes, and I'll make sure Audrey knows that Gail wants to talk to her. How's that?
Look, I don't know who the hell you think you are, but you've no right to take over Audrey's life like this and decide who she sees and who she doesn't.
I'll tell you who I am. I'm a friend at a time when Audrey's desperately in need of friends. And I'm also no fool. So don't come round here with all this Gail wants to talk to her mother baloney. It's you who wants to talk to her, for reasons that I don't care to speculate about. You can huff and puff as much as you like. You're getting nothing out of me.
Oh. Am I not?
Not a thing.
I shan't forget this.
Oh, there's lots I shan't forget either. What's more, I'll make sure the police don't. Now, if you've said what you came to say, I'll be obliged if you'll get out of my house.
I'll find her with or without your help.
No, you won't.
Oh, Shell, can I have a word, love?
Go on then.
No, not in here. It has to be in private. So either we go home or we
Well,
can...
there's no one in the back, so you can come through.
Well, if there's no one in the back, then I'll come through.
You seem to be having some problems with that cousin of mine.
No?
Really, well, I must have got the wrong impression.
Yeah.
You have? No, me and Vic, we've got it sorted. Good.
Go on.
I've been thinking about what you said, Shell. You know, and which, when you boil it down, what you're saying is that you doubt my commitment to you, yeah?
It's one way of putting it.
And that makes you miserable. And then we row. And then I storm off. And then we have another round. And it's just going to go on, that, isn't it? It's going to get worse and worse.
I suppose it is, yeah.
Unless I do something about it, which I intend to do. I want to take away all your doubts. And I want to let you know that I do care for you. And only you. And I've been thinking, well, what's the best way I can do it? And then I thought the best way I can do it is by asking you, Shell. Will you marry me?